Nutshell, do you think it takes quite a while for a man to get a woman up to speed?
I think it's dependent on the woman.
Okay. Yeah, and you know what I really feel like it depends on? I think it depends on how much the woman appreciates you. If she's extremely infatuated with you, if she really likes you, she is going to somehow do some numbers on you. I promise you. It all depends on how much that woman really likes you. That's what it all boils down to. Of course, there's going to be a little bit of varying skill levels here and there, but if a woman is really, really into you, she's going to put forth that much more effort to get familiar with what you want to do. And I'm telling you, a couple videos, a couple weeks, you could get pretty much every woman up to speed. If they are willing and ready, it's going to happen. I can't say it any
I
different.
agree.
I
I
don't think
agree
like
with
I don't think like I think it's trust because I've been with men
right.
that I've actually liked and I have not trusted them enough to even so much as record us having sex. I haven't trusted them enough to send them a nude, but I've liked the hell out of them. I really, really liked them. I've been heavily infatuated with them. I think trust. That's the difference. A lot of times men think
I could get that part, but it's
we
still contingent upon how the woman feels about you.
right, but it's definitely based more so in trust because I can like you, right, and I can respect your privacy, and I can respect not embarrassing you. But I don't trust your ass. I don't trust you to be this freak with you. I don't think a lot of times men know how many times women are going into the bedroom pretending to be a closet nun with him, pretending to be a nun with him, and letting him feel like he's getting the best experience of her that he can break in. But in actuality, she has this whole deviant mindset of sex and things that she's willing to try, and he ain't unlocked it because she don't trust his ass. She having sex with you, but you getting very much so mediocre sex. You ain't really broke her in at all. And women can do this for years.
Go ahead, Precious. You didn't say something?
Um. So you said how long does it take to break a woman in? I think that that's where that sapiosexual comes in. Because I think that men want to teach this move and that move, and I want you for one. I believe that men want women to be open, right? You choose a woman, you want her to be open to learning. For one, that's that self awareness. We're gonna be hot here. We're gonna be honest, open, and transparent. So a man wants a woman to be open to learning. Now, where the issue comes in is where the woman closes the door on learning or she pumps the brakes on learning. And when you're learning, you have to be mentally stimulated. And that's for women when it comes to sex. There are some women, I think we were talking about it earlier. I think Paris was saying how there are some women who can have sex with no attachment, right? And those women, I believe, is some stuff going on. They have just blocked out the connection part. They have blocked out the mental intimacy, the spiritual intimacy, the emotional. They've just blocked that out because
Yeah.
they feel like they don't have time for it. They done got hurt. They can't figure out the cheat code on that. But then you have women who are not experienced, but they're willing to be experienced with you. But instead of trying to show her the moves or get the videos and play, I say those still should be in place. But you have to get into a woman's mental mind frame when it comes to not only sex but intimacy with you. Because like Paris was saying, if there's no trust, women want protection, right? And protection doesn't only come in you going yoke somebody up or you paying all the bills or making sure the trash like protection comes in the feelings of a woman because women are emotional. So can you protect the feelings that I'm not as experienced as you? Can you protect the fact that this may not be as good as it was when you were with other women? And can you protect the fact that I may need some patience or we may need some patience because this is a together type of thing. So I think that women need, protection of their sexuality. And I think that that comes mentally first because you don't know what she's been through sexually. And she may not be a 304, but she may not be a virgin. So there's definitely levels to it. So I think that women need that mental and emotional protection before they're going to just be open to everything that you want to do. But you do want to find somebody that is open to those things because again, the sexual appetite, you have to measure each other's sexual appetite and you got to be real about that. You know, she can't be no closet freak acting like she don't know what she's doing and then you're getting frustrated with her because you want her to hang from the chandeliers and she trying to act like she don't know how to hang from them. But she really do. Or she's having sex with somebody else because she feels as though y'all sex is not colorful enough and so nobody's really talking or speaking up and so you're going outside of the relationship. So I think that you have to have that mental and emotional, protection from a man in order to really be open to doing what he wants to do. And I feel like once you get that, the physical will just follow. But for women, it's mental. I said this before, men are like microwaves and women are like ovens. You have to preheat an oven. And so you got to wait for it to warm up. And while you wait for it to warm
Precious,
up,
I got to stop you there real quick because I'm just going to say I have to stop you there just for that point because there's no listen. If a woman is into you, you ain't got to preheat nothing. I'm telling you,
she
listen.
may be
If a
into you, but
woman's
she
really
may be
into
having a
you,
bad day. No, she may be into you, but women have bad days. They're not just going to jump
we
on you
all
every
do.
single
We all
time you
do.
walk through the door, right?
Exactly.
So still,
But you
she's
wouldn't have
going.
to. And I'm just saying from experience, right? If a woman and everybody has their good and bad days, right? But in general, if a woman's really into you, there's not much you have to do. She is turned on just by you, just by who you are, just by what it is. It might be what you look like. It might be how you sound. It might be your voice. It could be a lot of things. But when a woman's truly into you, you ain't got to warm up nothing.
But
That
there's a
joint is already
reason why
cooking.
she's into you. There's a
Well,
reason why she's into you. And a lot of women aren't into their men, and that is a problem. That's a
That's true.
huge problem because you should be into the man that you chose, right? So if you're not into him, you got a problem. So I
Yeah,
agree,
you
but
need.
there's a reason why she's into you. You are the man. She sees you as the man, which means you can't tell her nothing about can't nobody tell her nothing about you,
Trev,
which
are
means
you?
she holds you at a high regard. But there are some women who still need that mental stimulation to hold you at a high regard. That's how she builds that with you. In some way, somehow, you've already built that, or that woman already has that high regard for you. Some women have it for you. You ain't got to do anything for you. They just respect you on that level. They reverence you on that level. And it's not until you do something where she's really seeing you in a different light. So you still have to have, the levels of intimacy with a woman. Just because she likes you, she can one day not like you, or she can be having a bad day, or she can be going through. Women are like waves. We're that's why we're like weather is referred to as a woman because we can destroy, but it could be a sunny day outside too when we go for a walk. It changes, and so I think that women don't. I mean, men don't want their woman to change. A lot of times, you'll hear a man say, "Stay just like you are. Don't you ever change."
hey, Trev, I'm gonna
You'll
give
hear
you
men say
look.
that.
I'm gonna give you an example, Trev, as to like where it might change. Now, she may be initially into you, but depending on the relationship that you have with her, she's just somebody you just smashing. And she may always be into you, but if you're looking to do a relationship with her, if you're a guy that's used to getting a lot from women sexually, then she may get bored. Like she may feel that there's a change like within you. She may not be exciting as the first time, and then she may shift because she senses or feels that you're shifting, and then that's when you have to like look a little bit deeper if you want to pursue her and figure out and understand her. If you're not trying to understand her, then it's really not going to really matter to you.